I work for a commercial research and development company based in York. I'll be honest, most of our work revolves around commercial agriculture, so providing trials for agrochemical companies, fertiliser companies, all those sorts of people. But we also recognise the importance of doing ongoing. We have a grower group that we provide agronomy for, and we recognise the importance of doing environmental maintenance of the land and what do you call it, stewardship of the land, and doing trials around that. And so we use our equipment. So we've set up through a partnership. This is one of Guy's projects under the Sustainable Ag banner, where we recognise an opportunity to, in a way, close a bit of a loop in the provision of waste materials through other means and reuse them. So what it is it's pretty much comparing a commercial pre-sowing fertiliser to a manure / biochar / urea product that is produced by WA Biofuels. I think they're currently based in Albany, but they do a lot of work in and around Perth, because the manure comes from commercial chook farms, whether that be for meat or eggs. So we're taking the manure part of it is the waste bedding from intensive agriculture, that's the chicken farms. Now where that comes from is the chicken farms have seen a problem over the last 20 years. They used to get that bedding material from green waste from local councils. Issues with that surrounded around being quite variable in its nature, and also it was variable in what it was like, so toxic heavy metals and various things like that. So it moved towards taking thinnings from tree farms, forestry projects, not large forest. This is small oil mallee type things, so the ongoing management of those types of projects or industries out in the Wheatbelt. So they mix that up. It goes in as the bedding in the bottom of the shed. The chickens do their stuff on top of it. They remove it periodically, and then they add this biochar, which is a leftover charcoal from another. It's a byproduct of another product that WA Biofuels make. I think it's a filtration type product. So these are the fines left over from that. And then they add it, they recognise, this is the bit I like and we like, is that there are limitations to manure and biochar, and everyone knows it. And by adding some inorganic fertiliser back, you're kind of working your way towards covering off on those limitations. So you're overcoming the things like the slow release nature of manure, so you get an immediate impact with urea, and the potential for nutrient drawdown from biochar. Biochar has very high ability to attach nutrients to it, and so you're overcoming that in a way. And then you're adding some positives, so you're increasing the good parts of the soil cation exchange capacity, the ability to hold on to nutrients, and you're retaining that nutrient availability into the future, so it stays there. Go to the next slide. And aside from the actual results, it's a really neat fit. As I said, the forestry thinnings that come out of the sheds, they get mixed in this manure bedding material gets mixed. It's currently undervalued. It's a waste product. They can't get rid of it fast enough, and actually they don't have a source for it. It's a highly nutritious bedding manure material, and they cannot get rid of it. Combine it with another waste product, so you're knocking off two birds with one stone there, and you're creating this really neat link between an intensive ag production system, predominantly down on the Swan Coastal Plain in a highly vulnerable soil environment, and you're putting it back into broadacre agriculture and actually growing, hopefully, what you would otherwise grow through the use of inorganic nutrients. It's just the beginning. The trial's been running for this is the second year. We don't have the data from this year yet, but the signs are promising. I think it's the start of something much bigger, particularly as it's a waste product and it needs to be dealt with. So yeah, it's removing. One of the things is the original products came from out this way, and you're bringing it back again. It's using waste material from intensive food production. It's a long-term improver for poorly structured soils. So the focus would be using it on those sandier soils that are susceptible to leaching, and particularly nitrogen. And it's hopefully a direct replacement for those pre-sowing sulphate of ammonia type fertilisers. A quick summary is that we haven't seen any negative impacts. We added some phosphorus and potassium to balance out what you're going to get from a manure. You're going to get everything from a manure. It's not just nitrogen. No yield reduction, so the provision of immediate nutrients was met. Interestingly, yield was reduced where there was only SOA used as a starter, and that tells you that the nutrients, the micronutrients that are coming from the manure are also helping out there. And some of the early season visual reductions that we saw out in the paddock, the yield didn't back that up. So it overcame it, which is probably expected with manure, given that it takes a little bit of time to do its stuff. But we think it's quite an exciting project, and thanks to Wheatbelt NRM for allowing us to do it. The benefit of it probably is ongoing. We'd like to keep doing this stuff in the same place. It's one of the problems of manure/biochar type projects is the benefit of them will be in the future, not right now. You can't do a 2-year project and just expect it to give you the answers in those 2 years. So thanks very much.